She just wants to be beautiful. She goes.
Hello, everybody.
She knows.
Hope you're busy as a bee, chirp as a cricket,
limits,
steady
she
as a clock,
craves
standing on a rock.
attention,
Decide,
she
do, and
praises
it's done.
an image
Shibby
she craves to be
do. That's
sculpted
right.
by the
That's what we do
sculptor.
as Shibboleth citizens.
Oh,
We
she
just
don't
do.
see
We make up our
that
mind. We
this
decide what we're going to do because we've
deeper
already
than the
counted the
eyes can
cost.
find
We're not
it.
going to get in there and
Maybe we
quit
made
after a
blind
few
souls.
days.
She
We've
tries
counted the
to
cost.
cover
We
up
know we
the
have what it takes. We've made the decision. Now we're just going to do, and it's already done. Just go ahead and tell the truth in advance. Call things forth and forward that are not as though they are. I was 300 pounds and I said I am 200 pounds while I was still 300 pounds, and now I'm under 200 pounds. That's how it works. Rock it, y'all. This is your chance. This is your time. This is your season. It is January the 11th. We are 2 days into the challenge, third day about to be down. We've got a total of 24 days we're going to get through. We're going to get momentum. We're going to change our life for the better. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. It is real easy to look out into the sea of people and see hurting people. And you want to even go up to them and tell them what to do to fix their life. And you just know, you can just see that the devil, that roaring lion, seeking who he may devour, he's devouring someone. And it's in plain sight. And you wonder why they can't snap up out of it. But see, food addiction works a little bit different. It works different. It's a subtle thing. It's so subtle. To me, it's like one of the most dangerous weapons that the diet devil uses against God's people, because we're good people. We're good people, right? We work hard. We got families we care about and love. We do our we're civically responsible. You know, we don't even know what all's going around in that deep state because we're too busy working and paying our taxes. And, you know, some of us have been partnered up for many years. The honeymoon wore off, still love our mate, but we're just working and slaving and grinding. And about the only thing that we get that we can enjoy, other than a couple of vacations a year, or maybe more, maybe you get more than that, but about the only thing we can enjoy is food. And it's okay to enjoy food. You're just not supposed to be enslaved by it. And then that diet devil, once the diet devil has you in his clutches, you have to find a way to recognize that you are in the clutches of the diet devil. You are in the throes of food addiction. You say, no, Travis, it's just a little rut that I'm in here. I'm having a hard time getting out of the rut. It's just a little rut. Be careful. Because the only difference between the rut and the grave is the depth. You can't stay there any longer. You can't stay there any longer. And the devil is going to whisper sweet lies. When I say sweet lies, I mean a little bit of the truth. It's a lie, but it's mingled with the truth. It's okay to have one more bite. It won't really hurt you to lick the cheese dust off a dirty Dorito. Travis says, if you so much as lick the cheese dust off a Dorito, that's a holiday. That ain't true. It's not going to hurt you to have just a handful of Doritos, but the devil doesn't go, but wait, what happens after the lick? And then the crunch. Then there goes the whole bag. We got to snap up out of this thing, y'all. This is our year. Got to get it done. Welcome, challengers. We got a couple of things going on. We're going to do a Q&A real quick, make sure everybody's on target to do what they're supposed to do with the challenge. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to switch gears. I'm not leaving here, but y'all can leave if you don't want to stay for the class. We've had a lot of requests to have a class on the Happy Juice. So at 8 o'clock, we're doing that. But right now, it's the challengers' time. We'll segue over into the 8 o'clock session at 8 o'clock. So lots going on. Listen, one more advertisement here. The special was supposed to have already ended. It was supposed to have already ended. It hasn't. I'm not playing games. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to pull your leg and try to create FOMO. I'm not trying to do that. Many people miss that special because they didn't see it in their spam folder. And then every day people ask, is the special still going on? I've got to end it. It's a lifetime membership. It probably was the greatest Christmas deal that nobody ever heard about. $37, pay once, never pay again, for a lifetime of wellness and support. I didn't say weight loss, because you should get that done quick here. Then we're in maintenance and wellness, and we're a big happy family. just helping each other walk down the wellness path. So $37 lifetime membership. But Travis, you said that it was going to end 2-3 days ago. You said it was going to end on the 1st. I'm telling you the truth. We've got a center that we're opening in St. Augustine. I haven't been in the center business in a long time, but we have a vision to open a 4,000 square foot wellness clinic where we're going to be hosting wellness seminars. We're going to do all that affordably, but obviously I could not offer a $37 lifetime membership in a brick and mortar center. Can't do it. Got to be consistent. So we're going up. Still going to be affordable. Still going to be ministry type prices, but we're going up, and the lifetime membership is gone. So please, if you got folks out there that you want to see take advantage of this, do it now. Do it now. Okay, use your link too. Use your referral link so that we can give you e-store credit and we can all enjoy success together. So lifetime membership, $37. They can go to www.shibbolethdeals.com, or they can use your referral link, or they can put your name in the refer box and we'll take care of you that way too. Your referral link, Christy, is in. I'm going to be quick about this so I don't hold everybody up. The referral link, everybody can find their referral link, or the person can just use your name, but they can find their referral link right here. So we go into our journal, click. I'm in a dummy account. I'm in my Maverick account. We go into our journal, and then we go to referrals right here. Click, and then it's right here, your referral link. And then you copy that, and then you can paste it all over social media. You can give that to people in a messenger, whatever. When they click that link that's right here, located in your profile, in your journal, under referrals, when they click that, then now they have access to get that under you, and you get some e-store credit. We just want to be a blessing to you, and you can see who you've referred here in this section as well. It's that simple. Thanks for asking. All right, y'all. Any questions? How are y'all doing? I'm going to read you some scripture while you're giving me those questions. Real quick, I want to give you something to think about. Quitting. Don't quit. Most people quit after the second day. Jackie Gleason said that the best day of a diet is the second day, because by then you're already off of it. Please don't do this that way. Don't be like so many that quit on the third day, and then you'd be surprised at how many people quit the last day. It's self-sabotage if I've ever seen it. They've fought the good fight, and something about the last day or two of the challenge, people quit. But the third day, people are really vulnerable. The first week, people are really vulnerable. Don't give up. You'll never see the good of the land. Galatians 6:9, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Remember, or not remember, look forward. Look forward. Don't remember, look forward. How are you going to feel when you cross that finish line and you've lost 10 to 20 pounds? You're going to feel great. Don't give up. You will reap a reward. You get up one day, the scales didn't reward you. Don't give up. They're going to reward you. You got to stay the course. Your body is going to work for you. The food is going to work for you. After all, we're activating our inner blowtorch, blowtorching body fat off the booty like taking a blowtorch to butter. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. Luke 1:37, for nothing will be impossible with God. Think about that, y'all. We need to put away the mully grubbing, put away the excuses, get up off the pity potty of life and let the emotional hemorrhoids heal up. I've had enough of my emotional hemorrhoids. What about you? All right. Any question? Let me look and see back here. Thank you, Darla. God bless you for helping your brothers and sisters. I've only lost 1 pound and it's day 3. With my job logging off our land and caregiver with a gentleman, so I eat a Quest bar for breakfast, a grilled cheese or tuna sandwich on Miss Tortilla for lunch, and a Quest bar for supper. Beautiful. All between 10 to 4. 2 Quest bars hindering my weight loss because I lost 14 pounds prior to the challenge. Okay, so I don't know what your height and weight is currently, Melinda. You've lost 14 pounds. How long? How long did it take you to lose 14? We need to know that. Is that been a year, or is it just a couple of weeks and you lost 14? Because if you've recently lost 14, you cannot expect to lose a pound a day. Let's do the math, shall we? Hold on. Let me find a calculator here. Let's do the math, everybody, for Melinda. So she lost a pound. Stay the course, by the way. She lost a pound. I go over this every single day because it bears going over every single day because people get so discouraged. The way that we know that we're losing body fat is our weekly time and chart and being honest with it. If we're inefficient fat burning, I don't care what the scales say, the fat's coming off. Now, it may be masked by the water retention or the glucose retention or inflammation in the body, but the fat's coming off. The scale can go up and you can be losing fat. The scale can go down and you can be gaining fat. Fat comes off in ounces, not pounds. So you're just getting to the good, especially if you just recently lost 14. But watch. There are 365 days in a year, 365 divided by, now Melinda, I want to answer when I get done with this. 360, you don't even have enough time to gauge whether you've had success. You just have 2 days and you lost a pound. Third day isn't over. So 2 days, 365 days divided by 3. You said you're losing 1 pound in 3 days, which isn't true. It's 2.5 days. So that's 121 3-day sessions in 1 year. Y'all follow my math? That's 121.6 3-day sessions in 1 year. If she lost 1 pound every 3 days for 1 year, Melinda will have lost 122 pounds. Is that slow weight loss, Melinda? Help me out here. What kind of day am I supposed to be using? I've been using the Tiger 16. Is that right? For the challenge, you could use any type day. You could use a perfect day. We're just trying to stick to the challenge rules, and there's not a word that says challenge rules. So a perfect day is fine. If you follow the Tiger 16 and you chose foods that was a part of the Tiger list and you did your 16-hour fast, you could choose a Tiger 16. Christy's lost 4 pounds so far. Great job. Great start. Loving the sandwiches. Good. Mighty Muffin for dinner's fine. Never going to go wrong with a Mighty Muffin for dinner. That's a small, right and tight dinner. Melinda says 3 weeks whenever I started the program. I only have 14 to go to reach goal weight. That's a part of it right there. You've only got 14 to go. Sorry, I probably misread something. Yeah, I mean, y'all, does anybody remember from classes? Does anybody here remember from class, once you get down to that last 10 to 15 pounds, how much you should be losing per week? Does anybody remember the number? 0.5%. So she's killing it. Congratulations, Melinda. She's crushing it. She's crushing it. 0.5%. She's doing it. Great job. You're almost there. Don't give up. That devil's whispering in our ear. Something's not working. It's working. You're killing it. If you really get concerned, get that mentor appointment. Call for a Mayday. Don't let this get in the way. That's what our mentors are for. After the challenge, what AdvoCare products do you suggest to keep or start taking? Just asking so I can order. I take Metabolic Nutrition System every single day. I take Metabolic Nutrition System Delta every day. I take Catalyst before my workout, sometimes after my workout, and I drink Spark. That's my regular supplement regimen as it relates to AdvoCare. That's right. Julie says the last 5 to 10 are the hardest. They are, but watch this. They're the best. It's not really coming off slower. It's not. Your baseline metabolic rates come down. It appears to be slower, but the visage is even better. So look, let me show you something. These are going to be bad analogies. I don't have my little pig. Let me see if I got my little. Here it is. Kim Danke sent me this. So she sent me this one too. I think her or Patricia heard one. So. Look, I got, this is a bigger pig. This is a littler pig. This is a pound of fat. The big pig, this is a bad analogy. The big pig loses a pound of fat faster than the little pig. This big pig is bigger. So it's going to be in more of a calorie deficit if it eats the same way the little pig's eating. So it's going to lose this pound of fat quicker, but this pound of fat's coming off a larger frame. It still shows up. You can tell the big pig's lost it, not calling anybody a pig. I'm saying this is 300-pound Travis. And when I lost a pound, it didn't show up too much. I had a lot to lose. But lo and behold, I'd lose 10, then it would show up. But, I had a lot more to lose. But when it comes off a littler pig, as I got smaller, when 1 pound of fat come off my body, it showed up more because it was coming off a smaller body. It's all relative. A pound is a pound. When this pound of fat comes off your small body, you actually look better than when it come off of your big body. Does that make sense, everybody? I hope I got a chuckle out of that, but it's true. We don't think about that. Like right now, I'm pretty lean, but I put on weight from Christmas. When I do drop 1 pound, I'm gonna have abs again. When I was 300 pounds, dropping a pound of fat, I didn't have abs. You still couldn't see them. But if I drop 1 or 2 pounds of fat now, I have abs again. So it's all relative. We got to change our mindset. Any frustration, anything that discourages is apt to cause you a problem. The minute that you even sniff discouragement in your mind, you have to get rid of it. You have to cast it out in the name of Jesus. Tell the devil to get his clutches off of you. The demons of hell, get your clutches off of me. I'm done with stinking thinking. Got to do that. Them dogs want to eat some pork. Read Julie's advice, everybody. She's on target there. Perfect, darling. Yeah, Happy Juice fills me up too. Makes everything still satisfying, but you fill up so fast. Private question. What is the rule with creamer in your coffee so it doesn't break your fast? Approved creamer that's in the food library and 15 calories or less. 15 calories of any approved coffee creamer will not break a fast. You just have to use just a smidge though. Too many carbs and we break our fast. Too much protein, we break a fast. Christy, I need to go look. I don't remember how I wrote it up. Let me pull the list up for you. I'm only using a few foods on the list, so I don't remember all the ones that I put on there. All right, days 1 through 10, it says any -2 or -3 soup. Okay. Now I'm going to go to days 11 through 24. I'm going to I will go ahead and add tomorrow. Y'all going to turn this into regular Shibboleth. I'm going to add -2 and -3 recipes to both lists because listen, to those of you that say, stay tough, Travis, stay tough. I am being tough. But my inbox has 400,000 emails and probably 10,000 of them are y'all asking for more recipes for the challenge. Lord, y'all love to eat. And so this is the one thing that everybody keeps asking for. So I'm going to add -2 to -3 recipes to the challenge tomorrow. Deal? Is everybody satisfied with that now? Way to go, Melanie. Get started. Is that okay, Christy? -2, -3. But you got to portion control it. You got to portion control. Got to portion control. Recipes can get you in trouble. That's why I chose -2, -3. If y'all will use this list and go by it, I am certain that you won't have to ask for any more stuff. This is literally a program in and of itself. There's hundreds of foods here. How do you get to the list? You click challenge. Let's watch again. You click challenge. Julie, what are we going to do with these people, Sister Julie? We love them. We love them. What are we going to do? Challenge. They love to eat, you know. Hopefully they'll love Big Shibboleth when they get out of here. I bet I at least answered 20 I'm starving to death questions today. All right. So you click here, challenge, click the challenge that you're in, that you're active in. One day we're going to learn we are eating to live and we're not living to eat. I click that and I click challenge resources. Yes, I agree, Julie. That's why I'm so kind, because really it's the people that do great that ask all the questions because they're rule followers. So I really am just teasing them. I like to give them a hard time. So that's how I did it. Did you see that while I was talking? I clicked day 1 through 10 meal options, day 11 through 24 options, and meal ideas for days 11 through 24. No, don't ever think that I'm mad, or the only thing is I sometimes feel inadequate, because what I really want to do is be a little angel on your shoulder, and I want to knock stuff out of your hand all day. And when I'm not with you to answer questions, or you can't get a mentor, I know frustration sets in, and that can be the difference between somebody going the extra mile or quitting. So I try to be present 24/7, but I cannot. And when I am not, that list is here, and we can just go by the list. Does that make sense, everybody? But I do like to give you a hard time. Don't get mad because I give you a hard time. I got to give y'all a hard time. Come on. If I don't have fun with this, I mean, have y'all ever listened to a preacher preach and he doesn't enjoy preaching? He's no fun to listen to, no matter how good his message is. But you give me a preacher, he don't even got to be that great of a preacher. But if he's enjoying his own preaching, I enjoy it too. So when we go to day 11, do we switch list or use both? Switch list. Any last questions for the challengers? Are you fired up? I have to switch. We've got people coming in the room now for the Happy Juice lesson. you're welcome to stay, of course, but we've got to switch gears. Fired up. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go away, leave you all alone? Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Something like that. Can we keep eating sandwiches for days 11 through 24? Not only should you keep doing it, you're supposed to do it. Egg whites only for breakfast, but whole eggs okay for other meals. Yeah, as long as you portion control and don't put anything with it that shouldn't be with it. Got the Jack Challenge coming up in February. Finish this one strong. Then we move right over to Captain Jack Savage. Captain Jack Savage. He's going to host a challenge called No Quarter, No Mercy. Y'all want it rough? You're going to get it rough, like the Tina Turner song, Proud Mary, when she said something like it rough. We're going to have it rough in February. All right. I'm going to switch gears to Happy Juice. Did y'all take the 000 yogurt out of the library? No, we didn't. We better not have. Let me double check. Now you got me scared. Got to have 000 unless they took it off the market. Nope, right there it is. Dannon Oikos 000. Oh, that says smoothie. Right here it is, yogurt. Oikos 000 Greek yogurt. It's still in there. Let me show you. There it is, right there. Right there. Yogurt, Oikos 000 Greek yogurt. Still there. Whew. Thought I was going to have to add something else to my task list. All right, Happy Juice. Let's talk about it. In fact, I got me a mixture right here. I usually don't drink it this late, but I am because y'all give me a good excuse to tonight. This is what it looks like. Feel free. I'm going to talk about it so you understand the safety precaution. It does have addictive potential. This bottle is 2 servings. It's 2 servings. I mix mine. Julie, we'll talk about that. This can actually be used to get you in flow state and help you get tasks done, but it also can be used as a mild sedative. So obviously I'm using it as a sedative right now because I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock. I am tired. So we've got Happy Juice. Sasha shoots it straight. Half a bottle to give her energy, a full bottle to calm her down. Shouldn't do more than 1 a day. I think Sasha does 17 bottles a day, but I do have her liver checked. Do as we say, don't do as we do. And no, she doesn't have 17. She has way too many. Don't tell her I said it. And I have too many. I have 2 or 3 a day, and I shouldn't. But I get my blood work because I'm y'all's human guinea pig. I have my blood work done once every 3 months, and I've been taking it for a year, and no problems at all. And I'll talk about why I've had no problems with it. This isn't like your run-of-the-mill supplement. This is potent and powerful. If you have any underlying disease, you should not be taking this product without consulting your physician. Now, physicians in the know give some of our members license to use it that have debilitating pain, arthritic conditions. Myself, I don't want on opioids, and I don't want to do a back fusion. I struggle sleeping. I have L4 herniation, L5 herniation, S1 problem. So I got several problems with my back that give me problems. I'm not taking drugs if I can avoid it. This stuff, it's been a lifesaver for me. But I have to exhibit restraint with it because it has real addictive potential. But a lot of doctors had rather their patients do this than be on opioids. So it's worth talking to your physician about. But if you have any underlying disease or issues, you should consult a physician before even remotely considering this product. Okay, quick PowerPoint. Let me go over this. All kratom and kava is not the same. In fact, most of the kratom that you find in your marketplace, most of the kratom that you find in the marketplace today, and you're going to see more and more of it, especially since federally they've lifted the legalities or restrictions on it because the congressmen were taking it. Fact. Still 5 states it's illegal. I have my own theories on why they want to make it illegal, but there are some legitimate reasons that it needs to be regulated because most of the kratom that you find, you won't get a positive drug test. You will not get a positive drug test. So most of the kratom that you find in the marketplace, they use solvents, literally gasoline, to extract the most potent plant alkaloids from kratom. They extract those alkaloids, but they leave and discard the most beneficial alkaloids that help the human body digest it. In other words, I guess the right way to say this is you should consume it in the form that God gave it and not in a man-made form. Now, certainly this bottle means it's man-made, but every batch of this is tested and all 50 plus plant alkaloids are found in it, which makes it less toxic to the liver in high doses. So you got to make sure that you're not buying that junk. I fear for you. There's been cases, people that buy kratom that has been synthetically provided. They've experienced schizophrenic behavior. They have had liver toxicity. And again, only if they're way overdosing, but still the potential for overdosing is there, and it can cause some real problems if you're consuming these synthetic forms of kratom and kava. So please don't do that. Kratom and kava comes from the root of the plant Piper methysticum. Weight loss, you get weight loss. Hey, Tammy, I didn't know if you could be here tonight. I'm glad you're here. Weight loss, pain relieving, relaxing, reduces anxiety by tuning down excitatory amino glutamate. It is a social lubricant. A lot of people who struggle with alcoholism find this an amazing replacement for alcohol as they wean themselves off of alcohol. Or if you suffer from social anxiety, it might potentially be a huge help for you. Increases your GABA levels. Low levels of GABA cause anxiety and depression. Basically, low levels of GABA comes from day after day after day, you do things, addictive type things that are bad for you that cause these high levels of dopamine, and you're literally ruining your GABA level when you're addicted to the TV, the phone, alcohol, pornography, all these kind of things. They all cause your GABA levels to go really low, and that's why you suffer from depression a lot of times. You don't realize it's low GABA. And what we've got to do is, number one, don't be enslaved by anything. When we become enslaved by anything, it's because it made us feel good, taste good, whatever, and we get that dopamine hit, and we're always chasing it, building up tolerance, and we keep chasing it. And when you do that over and over and over, you end up just crashing and burning, and you don't even know why. You start finding problems in your life when there is no problems. It's a big deal. We're going to have a challenge this year where we have some fasting from social media, where we have some fasting from the internet, where we have fasting from secret sin like pornography, all these different things that people don't realize are causing their depression. The very thing that they're utilizing, food addiction, that we're sugar, starch that we use to combat stress, anxiety, and boredom are the very things that's causing low GABA levels. And that's not good. We will end up very depressed and anxious. It's a great replacement for addictive substances and aids with behavior modification. Can act as a sedative in larger doses. Great beverage for ceremonial purposes. You get a little bit of a psychoactive effect. So it's for some people like me, who's a little hoodoo-y and spiritual. I've got a room with an altar in it. I love to take my happy juice into there when I'm about to do prayer and have about a half a bottle, because it really gives me that calm state, that flow state where you just kind of get everything off your mind. So it's really good for ceremonial purposes. It can act as a sedative. So like Julie said earlier, you're going to be up all night if you're not careful. So like if I'm going to jiu-jitsu in the morning, I'm doing my happy juice and I get in flow state. I don't get tired. My endurance is through the roof. But if I take that same dose in the morning and I sit down, I'll go to sleep. So it's a very intuitive plant. Does that make sense? And by the way, I don't think I'm hoodoo-y, Julie, but all of my religious friends thinks I'm hoodoo-y. They think I'm a bit of a girl. I'm too ugly to be a girl. But I really enjoy my essential oils, and I enjoy my altar, and I enjoy things like kratom. I enjoy getting the world off my mind and spending time with God. I don't need that to spend time with God, but I highly recommend, if you struggle, just having some good time with the Lord, just you, and relieving anxiety and getting in flow and really focusing on God, it may be a tool for you for ceremonial purpose. It can act as also, I've already said, it can help with your endurance levels. It's a very intuitive plant. The Mitagena speciosa is a tropical evergreen tree. I'm supposed to pronounce that right. Mitragana speciosa is a tropical evergreen tree in the coffee family of Southeast Asia. It is indigenous to Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, and Papua New Guinea, where the headhunters are. Be careful. Don't go there and get it. Let us get it for you. Where it has been used in herbal medicine since at least the 19th century. Kratom has opioid properties and some stimulant-like effect. It attaches to your opioid receptors and helps relieve pain. It has me certain. Kratom has been used by those people in its natural and pure form for hundreds of years, and they consider it their euphoric productivity. It's a major staple there for all of the laborers there because it helps them enjoy their work and makes it not so monotonous and laborious. I've certainly found that to be true. Anybody that comes to my 11 o'clock class, if I've had some happy juice right before that class, you can tell it. It crushes appetite cravings. I use it a lot when I'm doing those 20-hour fasts. Don't even think about food when I'm doing my happy juice. Helps you crush your workout, and we went over most of this. It can treat diarrhea. It helps prevent muscle cramps. It makes physical contact more enjoyable because your skin is more, the nerves are more resilient. It just makes life more sensitive, more fun. Right, Tammy, sensitive, thank you. Makes the skin more sensitive to the touch. It's beautiful, especially if you're in a relationship with your husband or wife and, you know, never mind. We're not going to go there. We're all adults. Y'all get it. All right. Potentially crushes depression. You have much more vivid dreams. At least I have experienced that. So it's fantastic, but be careful with it. It has addictive properties. What's in kratom and kava? What's in kratom and kava? So this is natural form of kava and kratom. We've even got y'all will start seeing them pop up more in Georgia. We've got several kava bars here in St. Augustine, or we got one kava bar here, but we got some more in Daytona. And it's been a lifesaver for us because Sasha and I love to go out and the social experience of watching a football game at one of the restaurants, a bar and grill or something. But we have our own problems with alcohol too, right? So we want to, you know, we're like, we don't even want to be tempted with it so much. So we go to the kava bar now, and it's a great replacement for that social experience. So you got kava, kratom, pineapple juice, coconut cream helps it be more absorbable, helps the taste too. The flavor profile is better. It's high quality stevia, not your everyday run of the mill stevia. It doesn't have an aftertaste. And there's a 10-to-1 ratio of kava and kratom here. There's only 13 calories per serving, making it a freebie. I do not recommend, do as I say, not as I do, and get your doctor's permission. I do not recommend more than half of a bottle 2 times a day. And I mix mine, you can shoot it, but I mix mine with pineapple. The sparkling ice, this is sparkling ice pineapple flavor. Other fun facts, kratom has this is a big one. Kratom has a chemical compound called epicatechin. This compound is also found in cranberry juice, green tea, and in dark chocolate. I'm going to call this epitechin. I think I pronounced it wrong. Epitechin. I tried to get my vocabulary. I've been reading it forever, but I ain't never had to say it. Epicatechin. But anyway, I think it's epicatechin. Epicatechin reduces the risk of cancer. Boom, boom, boom. This has been studied. Maybe this is why pharmaceutical companies don't want God-given natural products here, but they'll allow all this synthetic stuff that toxifies the liver. It reduces the risk of cancer. Epicatechin. Thank you, Christy. Epicatechin. I got it. People don't think I'm real smart because I'm from Harley, and I went to Taylorsville, but I won my 7th grade spelling bee. Epicatechin. I believe this is legal in Tennessee. I think Tennessee's fine. But somebody, let's see, let me go back. Oh, it's here. I got that in the next slide. Let me finish this. Reduces the risk of cancer, reduces deleterious effects of inflammation within the body, hence it helped my back. It is a very powerful antioxidant, produces the dreamlike state. We've already said that. Right now, last I looked, it's illegal in Arkansas, Wisconsin, Alabama, Indiana, Vermont, and Rhode Island. What are the potential risks? Liver toxicity. If you overdose, kratom, especially in unnatural forms, can cause some liver toxicity. As well, those with known mental disorders, as it helps most people with their anxiety. If they're already on antidepressants, this also serves as an antidepressant. I'm not prescribing, but you're taking two powerful type things, plant alkaloids and a drug, that can really cause you some problems. So you need to talk to your doctor. I can't stress that enough. Safety first. This is not a cure-all. It's just been another enhancement to my own personal program and journey. I work in a zero tolerance workplace CDL holder. I assume you're worried about a drug test. I would just stay away from it. But I can tell you the company's standpoint on this is that that there's no concern here with you showing positive for opioids on a drug test. But if you have any concern, I run into this a long time ago with hemp hearts before everyone understood hemp hearts does not show up in the bloodstream on a drug test. I had somebody that literally, I was talking about hemp hearts all the time. They literally got fired from their job for THC metabolites in their bloodstream, and they tried to get after me and broke my heart. I'm like, what? No. And I had to go through all these hurdles to prove that hemp hearts do it. So what we found out, we did find out because guess what? A family member told on them. One of their family members cared about me and secretly told me and said, I just need you to know for your lawyer, I need you to know that they are smoking the weed and they trying to blame it on you. It wasn't them hemp hearts. So I still tell people, if you have any doubt, just don't do it. What about the capsule form? It's going to be good for those that struggle with the dosing and don't like the taste profile, but it's not going to be as potent. Capsules are coming. They're good for the dosing. They're good if you don't like the taste profile, but you like the benefits, but it's not going to be as potent. Any other questions? Tammy, while you're here, would you grab the information that Bernadette needs to check out more, the safety video that's there, which this could serve as that. We went over everything that I can think of. I've tried to be thorough for safety reasons. So Tammy, if you could give Bernadette the links to find that would be fantastic. Any other questions? There you go, Bernadette. As usual, Tammy, she's on it. Would it be bad for a type 2 diabetic? Should ask your physician. I was once a type 2 diabetic. I am no longer. Happy juice helps control blood sugar, so it could cause some issues like when you're taking diabetes medications along with food combinations, you suffer even lower sugar because you're on meds, and food combinations also lower blood sugar. Same thing with this. This can act as a double whammy, so you need to talk to your physician and monitor your situation closely with your physician. If you have high blood pressure, any underlying disease, should talk with your physician. I don't even want to tell you what I would do because you might do what I would do. So I prefer you talk to your doctor, keeps me out of trouble. And, there's so many variables with people's health. I don't want to pretend to be a know-it-all. What is the closest taste? It's a little bit earthy, not a little bit, Stephanie. It's a lot earthy. It's earthy and grainy. But outside of that, it tastes like, I'll tell you what it tastes like. If you don't mix it right, hey, Chris, Charles, y'all tell me if I'm right. It tastes like pineapple juice mixed with dirt. It tastes like you got a pineapple and rolled it around in dirt and ate it. Julie said, that's being nice. But it's sure worth it. Yeah. Yeah, it's real earthy, grainy. Yeah, it's helped me a lot. And it does numb your lips. That's how you know it's working. I love it when it numbs my lips, Chris. So I know it's about to get good. I'm going to have some good dreams tonight because my lips is numb right now, baby doll. Tammy holds her nose and does it. Hey, got to get that stuff down. We all grown people. We just put on our big boy and girl underwears and britches and get her down. Some of y'all now don't even act. I know we got a lot of people who's never touched the alcohol, but I've done seen a few of y'all in this room get a little shot of something for celebratory purposes. If y'all know what I mean, I won't call you by name. But come on, you can get a little shot. If you can do a pickleback on a celebratory night, I know good and darn well you can get down a little happy juice, those of you that enjoy the occasional adult beverage. Just remember, y'all, here's what we're about at Shibboleth. Love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, meekness, temperance, faith, enjoying our life to the full extent without being enslaved to any. I know that my former self, if I could talk to my former self, I would have said, don't take things so seriously. Loosen up, enjoy your life a little more. You're a good person. You don't hurt anybody intentionally. You don't take from anybody intentionally. Loosen up. Love yourself more, love others more, and just don't be enslaved by anything. Don't be enslaved by anything. I think that's key. For me, that's my philosophy. It doesn't have to be yours. But I missed out on a lot of fun because whether I was enslaved to false doctrine or dogma or enslaved to alcohol or food, whatever it was, all of that was because I didn't lighten up, loosen up, and love the Lord, let the Lord love me. And enjoy this ride. Enjoy this journey. Just don't be enslaved by anything. Chris, you're a sweetheart. I love you so much. You've been a blessing to me. Are the capsules available yet? No, they're coming any day. Where can I get the info to show my doctor? If you'll email info@myshibboleth.com, Stephanie, info@myshibboleth.com, we'll round something up for you to take to your doctor. Nothing wrong with a little wine, in my opinion. The Bible says it makes the heart merry, good for the stomach's sake, long as we're not enslaved by it. And I know that you abide by that principle that I do. There's some people that shouldn't even look at it when it stirs in the cup. I had an uncle, it ruined his life. He was one that shouldn't have even looked at it in the cup because he would become enslaved by it. So those of us that can do it responsibly and are not being a stumbling block to our brother and sister, it's a liberty as far as I'm. Yeah, the Happy Juice video's on the website with that link, Rhonda. Tammy gave that link up earlier in the thread. The video is there available to you. This one will be available to you tomorrow. Anybody else? Doctor first. I always get the advice of your physician. Anyone else? All right. Everybody fired up, ready to finish this week strong? I'm fired up. Y'all pray for us. We'll be praying for you. Don't forget our specials going on until we launch our St. Augustine Center and then the lifetime memberships. We're honoring all lifetime members. We're not taking yours away, but we got to quit it because this center is a leap of faith for us, and we will not be able to do lifetime memberships once we open the St. Augustine Wellness Center. So please tell your friends and family about shibbolethdeals.com before it ends. Becky, we hope we're having to bootstrap it together. We hope that we open it February the 2nd. That's the tentative date. Video link does not work. Lisa, I don't know how to help you here in this setting. If you'll email info@myshibboleth.com. I like it, Julie. We'll have to do that. Info@myshibboleth.com. I can do support tomorrow. Most of my team is off duty right now. We'll have to look at that video when we're not here. Tammy, if you'll jot that note down, we'll figure out what she's talking about tomorrow. Info@myshibboleth.com. Any problem you have tonight that did not get answered, email info@myshibboleth.com. Thank y'all. We love you. Have a good night. See you tomorrow at 11. Yeah, no, not 400,002. I can't get to them. Bye, everybody. God bless.